hold my head very high to say that I am a graduate of a public school in the great city of Yonkers. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, Yonkers Board of Education President Dr. Sage and esteemed trustees, Superintendent Crosio, Board of Education officers, Principal Wormis and administrative staff, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the Yonkers High School Class 2013. What a journey. For most of us, the past 4 years have flown by, but for each of us, the past 4 years have been different. How can I reflect on high school when we all had such different experiences? How can I speak for our resident star athletes or the flautist in the first chair? But then, I remember what one of my most beloved teachers told me last year as I was preparing to become a senior. The beauty of high school, she said, is that we're all in the thick of it together. This is one of the last times in our lives that we'll be surrounded by so many people who are doing the same things as we are, and we're experiencing some of the same events and emotions. It's one of the last times so many of us will be so closely united by common threads. Some of us by common goals, others by the rigors of the full ID lifestyle, but all of us as a class of 2013. So take a minute to forget about what divides us, because today we all sit here as one entity. Allow me to take you down memory lane. Think back to how you felt on the first day of freshman year. Probably the same way you felt for the next 2 months. Lost. Remember the first new friend you made, and the time your freshman year bio teacher dissected a mouse he found in his room. Think back to your first pep rally. Remember that rush of adrenaline you get every time you sneak away to your locker when it wasn't locker time, and the sense of accomplishment you feel when you got out of the middle school floor alive. Reminisce on all the school pride you felt at the talent shows, the galas, and the powder puff games. Remember how awesome it felt when you finished your last IB exam. Our days are spent, and our time here is up. So it's the memories we made with the amazing friends that we've kept that we'll cherish forever. We weren't afraid to face challenges, and we weren't afraid to sometimes fail and have to try again. We weren't afraid to laugh until we cried, or cry until we couldn't cry anymore. But most importantly, we've all learned. We've learned that life isn't always fair. We've grown and we've changed as we began to witness some of the realities of life. But we've also learned that with determination, dedication, and discipline, anything is possible. We learned that our education should make us uncomfortable. We were taught all the cool bio games to play at parties. We sang, I am I, Don Quixote, the Lord of the Mancha. We learned that at our core, all humans are similar, whether we build apartment buildings or yam houses. We discovered that calculus is the integral of e to the xy, and we definitely learned that time flies. Tempus fugit. 4 years ago, you all had a specific idea on what you thought your high school career would be like, who your friends would be, what college you'd go to, what classes you'd take. But every experience that we did go through and overcame has made us who we are today and has better prepared us to face the future. And we're so lucky to be graduating from the most fabulous school in Yonkers. We owe thanks to every teacher we've had over the last 2 years, because Yonkers High would only be a building without them. We'll definitely remember their friendly faces and welcoming classrooms when we meet our first stoic college professor next year. The IB program has also been another blessing. Yeah, we've been challenged and tested again, but we've emerged stronger, wiser, and more caring. We must also thank our parents who have loved us unconditionally and have supported us for longer than we can remember. We would not have gotten this far if it weren't for them. As we all go off in our own directions in the next few months, we'll take these priceless memories with us. William Lamore once said, there will come a time when you believe everything is finished. That will be the beginning. Today, my friends, is the beginning. My only hope for all of us is that these 4 years are not even close to the best years of our lives. I'm going to leave you with some advice from Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you'll be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did. So off the boat line and sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. Yonkers High, class of 2013, it's been real. Thank you. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, parents and families. Esteemed Yonkers Board of Education, President Dr. Sage, and distinguished trustees, Superintendent Ferrazio, Board of Education officers, Mr. Constantino, Mr. McAuliffe, Ms. Early, and other eminent officers, Principal Ms. Worman, and administrative staff, medical teachers, friends, and fellow graduates. The future is a difficult concept to grasp for many students. For years, our idea of the future was ending high school and moving on to college. Though we may have forgotten, the joys and problems experienced during high school were always bound to come to an end, just as college and other future events will come to an end as well. Many little details we've ignored, such as waking up early for class, sharing our school's many successful teams, and seeing the same familiar faces in the hallways, are surely going to be missed next year. Maybe this all seems obvious, sitting here in a cap and gown the day of graduation. I am positive, though, that many of us, myself included, have yet to acknowledge that the all-consuming landmark of our teenage experience, high school, has been conquered. The IB program has positively influenced each and every one of us, whether full diploma candidate or certificate. I know we have learned to question the status quo, challenge ourselves to greater extent, and become more responsible global citizens as an outcome of this youth program. The question is whether the life lessons, friends, and memories made over the course of the last 4 years will stay with us and enrich our adult lives, or whether they will be forgotten. Truly, it is all up to each of us individually as to how we apply these experiences to our future. Each stage of our lives has been one of increasing personal freedom and liberty as we mature into able-bodied adults. However, for the sake of being independent, the compromise is always in declining security. In college and the future, the responsibility will lie both in ourselves and effort that we stay on the right track and maintain our goals. Our parents and guardians who have guided us well over the past 2 decades will be left with this safety net in our adult lives. The lessons imbued in us by our teachers and parents act as a guiding light through future trials. Nevertheless, it will eventually be fully up to us that we steer clear of the danger and temptation leading away from ourselves. What are your dreams and goals? That is a question you've likely heard hundreds of times throughout your lifetime, and certainly during high school. The wording of this question has always bothered me particularly. It's just that dreams and goals are synonymous, and in everyday language we use them in such a way. The words have vastly different connotations. A dream is an aspiration or ideal, while a goal is a more realistic aim. Both are ultimately important in how we define ourselves and our ambitions. As life progresses, we will often get so caught up in our career or academic goals that we forget the dreams and ideals that we strive for and drive us. I implore you today to stay true to your innermost definition of yourself and the dreams and values that will help you reach the pinnacle of your personal development. Yes, the goal of getting that raise of promotion will be the value of the future, though never compromise what drives you to become a productive citizen of our society for it. Follow what makes us happy and content with their lives is ultimately what allows a functioning liberal democracy to thrive. Following the path that you think society expects you to follow will not make you any more richer in personal life. One day, maybe 40 or 50 years from now, every one of us is going to look at ourselves in the mirror and wonder, is the person I become the person I've always wanted to be? Pursue life so that the answer to that question may always be yes. Our futures will inevitably be filled with many mistakes. The strong are those who learn from their mistakes and honor the guidance of the best. Appreciate every experience and every instance you lose in life. Don't forget friends and family who have supported us along with your success. Without that bigger cheer song, our accomplishments will be of little value. Relish in every moment, past, present, and future. And with the word of Dr. Seuss, don't buy because it's over, not with the task.